I didn't even really know about data and tech as a career path to begin with. I got into data and tech through my PhD. It was with a really great guy called Steve Hales, who is Professor of Computer Science at UCL. And I chose that PhD because it sounded really fun. And the PhD takes 4 years. And if I was going to spend 4 years of my life doing something, I wanted it to be really fun. So I picked that, and that kick-started my love of data and technology. So I think it's really important to have people that you can rely on, especially as a woman in tech. And I think it's really important to have people in the same company as you who are doing the same job, who you can go and ask. And it's not just about their successes, it's also about how they deal with difficult situations. I think it's only really a setback if you haven't really learned anything from it. So I like to think of them as like learning opportunities. I think there should be a leading woman in almost every company, because that means that women can see that it's possible in their jobs. They don't have to move job to be promoted, or they don't have to go to Silicon Valley to be head of data science. They can do it in London or Luton or Liverpool, wherever. I think my bravest moment was deciding that I was going to quit my job and go back to university to study for my master's and my PhD. It was really hard. I saw all my friends going off and being promoted and doing really great jobs, and I was going back to study and go back to university, and it was a bit of a daunting time, but I'm really glad that I did it. So I have 2 passions outside of work. At the moment, I'm really into boxing and weightlifting, which aren't always the most typical female sports, but they've made me feel just physically really strong and really good about my body, and that sort of translated into my attitude as well. My other passion is that I'm learning Icelandic. It's really tricky for me because I'm very severely dyslexic. Sometimes it feels very impossible, but my partner is Icelandic and I really want to be able to talk to sort of every single member of his family. It's helped me understand that sometimes other people struggle learning stuff when I try and explain it to them, and now I feel exactly how they feel. I'm not sure that I am confident, I just fake it until I make it. No, you take a risk. So, and then I think that's how I dealt with it. I took a risk and I didn't work out, and then I discovered it really wasn't so bad that it didn't work out, which meant that I took more risks, and people equate that with confidence. It took me a while to be proud of completing my PhD, about shouting about it, but I recently added it to my email signature, Elizabeth Moorcroft PhD, and it's the weirdest thing, but people seem to like it. Lots of people have commented on it, so I think it's really good. Success for me means being happy. If I can, in 5 years' time, if I'm happy, in 10 years' time, if I'm happy, then I think I've been successful. So I have chosen the tin can telephone as my significant object because I think it's all about communicating with the outside world. If you've ever tried them out, they're a bit muffly and you can hear some things coming through, but you're not quite sure what it is. And I'm really keen that when we talk about data and tech to the general public, that's not what comes through, that we talk really clearly and loudly and confidently about what we're doing in the tech world.